Hello, Wildcat family, and welcome to the RISD School Zone. Today's message is primarily for our parents. Parents, a couple of things we're working on here in Rains ISD, we'll work hard this year and in the years to come really, is raising our academic standards and also raising the levels of student achievement along with that. There's a lot that goes into that. When students leave Rains ISD, we want them to be fully prepared academically to do anything that they want to do, whether that's go to a four-year university, go to a trade school, go to a technical school, or even go directly into the workforce. We want to make sure that when they leave here, they're fully academically prepared to go and do those things and chase their dreams. In order for that to happen, we have to grow kids academically. And there's a lot that goes into that. One of the things is raising standards, raising our expectations from the administration to the teachers to the staff members, but then also raising expectations for our students along the way. There are other things involved in that as well, like curricular and instructional adjustments that have to be made. Some of those things we've already made adjustments to. Some of those things are big, some are small, some you'll notice, and some you likely won't. But all in all, we think over time you'll see an increase in that academic activity that's going on here. Academic growth isn't always easy. In fact, it's a bit of a challenge sometimes. I want you to think about sports teams or athletes. And this is something most of us relate to, at least on some level. If you want a sports team to improve, you want the athletes to get better, that doesn't just happen by chance. And you can't go into it, have easy practice every day and expect that there's going to be any improvement there. We know that from experience, and we know that if you want to get better, you have to challenge those athletes, and they have to work every day. There has to be a strategic plan involved to make that happen. And there's also some pain that's often involved with that when you push yourself a little bit every day. We've all felt the sore muscles that are involved with a hard workout. But then when the body heals those muscles, they come back and they're stronger than they were before. It's really not much different with academics. If we want to grow academically, we have to push ourselves a little bit every day, and we have to allow that academic muscle to really grow and develop. And that only happens if we challenge ourselves. Sometimes there's a little frustration that kids feel when they feel like they can't do something, and we have to let them struggle through that some to realize that they can, and we support them along the way. Sometimes there's a kid that maybe is used to making all A's, and it hasn't been that difficult for them, and suddenly we start raising those standards, and those A's don't come quite as easily, and they're having to work harder to make those things happen. We have to realize that's all part of the process, and that's so important for their growth and development. But we have a natural tendency when our kids struggle, we want to jump in there and rescue them. We want to help them. We want to smooth the path so it's a lot easier for them. But we have to realize in this case, when we do that, we're robbing them of that opportunity that they have to grow those academic muscles. It's so important that we let that struggle happen a little bit. And I know that's going to take some adjustment for you as parents, but I'm asking you to trust us and go with that a little bit and allow that to happen. I think you'll be so happy that you did that in the long run, because your kids will develop and they'll be stronger and they'll be better in the long run because of it. I appreciate your partnership with us in educating your children, and that's so important to us. And I know that if we work together, it will benefit your students and all students of Rains ISD.